Hello again, and welcome to the BitHUD podcast. I'm Thaddeus.
And I'm Dan.
And this is episode 101. So on today's show, we're going to be discussing this little show called Velma. It's a critical darling. And we're going to give our thoughts on it.
It's a reimagining of a classic tale.
Yeah.
Of four white people with their dog. Yeah, made for modern audiences.
Yeah, times have changed, so I think shows has to get with the times, you know?
Yeah, it needs to be updated for today's generation for them to relate to.
Absolutely. You know, heaven forbid you create new characters. You've got to get the old characters and then adjust them for modern times instead of coming with something new. That's just how things work. So.
Well, also you have to also swap all of their characteristics and rearrange them.
Yeah. So that they don't resemble the original characters. That's exactly what people want to see. So we're going to be getting into that. And before that, though, we'll always get into our own personal matters. So, Dan, how have you been?
I've been all right. You know, buying baby shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I mentioned this on the show, but, you know, there's a baby on the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, keeping it under wraps for a while, but yeah, it's...
Yeah, so, you know, there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I've been playing, you know, a couple games.
Mm-hmm.
Really not... I mean, I don't know if there were any new games I played.
I guess I don't know if we talked about Tiny Tina in the last one, did we?
Oh yeah.
We played a bit of that, and
yeah.
Nothing else on your end? You haven't playing anything else lately?
Well, no, I've been playing a few things, but I have been trying to clear off things on my bucket list before the baby comes.
Okay.
So I did get my Vambrace Cold Soul physical edition from Game Fairy.
Mm-hmm.
The art book is very good. It's small. It is small, but it's still bigger than the DMC4 art book.
God, yeah, that thing is sad as shit.
That thing was fucking good. That was like a children's...
It's a Happy Meal toy or something.
It was.
A Happy Meal book.
This one is just like... you know those like really half-size books that are just long?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're very wide books.
Yeah,
but it's very nice. It's hardcover, and
it's kind of like a Super Nintendo manual, maybe.
Oh, actually, it's longer.
Okay.
So it's pretty fucking long. It's like panoramic almost.
Okay.
But no, I mean, I think the thing that drew me to Vambrace was the art. So that's the one thing I was like down for. So I got that, and then I got the Japanese import. For River City Girls 1 and 2.
Oh, so it came in already. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got that for a while, but
I remember you were showing because you were asking if I wanted a copy, but I already have them separately. So I was like, I mean, as much of a fanatical double dipper I am.
You also got the limited run one, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you already spent about $200 on that.
Yeah. So,
so I don't know if you need to spend another $70 to have them both on the disc.
Yeah, I can't. I couldn't justify it this time around.
Although I do have regrets. There is regret in my heart.
Oh, yeah?
I wish I had bought the digital versions on the PlayStation and the physical one on Switch.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I bought the digital versions on Switch.
Oh, I got it all backwards, man.
I know, but... Honestly, the ones on Switch were on sale.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I bought the first one there, and then when the second one came out, I was like, well, for stupid reasons, I need to have them on the same system.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm just going to play through all of River City Girls 1 by myself, and then feel the need to play River City Girls 2.
Yeah.
And then be personally offended that I had to switch systems.
Yeah.
Now, the thing I did not know is that, well, I mean, I knew you had to keep the disc in the PlayStation. I was prepared for that. But the thing that drives me just a little bit fucking insane is the disc actually doesn't have the code, the install files as the icon.
The hell? Really?
So it has the disc icon for the install.
Weird.
And then it has two separate icons for River City Girls 1 and 2. They couldn't even package it as one.
Yeah, that's just lazy.
So on my PlayStation 5, there's 3 icons.
Well,
The disc 1 and 2.
it's minor, but still pretty offensive.
It's offensive that you're buying a compilation disc.
Yeah.
And you would think, oh, I just go into the thing, they're going to add a menu on top. That'll just, it doesn't have to say whatever the fuck. No, doesn't need like language options. Just has to have like, even the bar, just like a blue screen that says River City Girls 1, River City Girls 2. Even if it was just Japanese and just had a number beside it, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
Like, even if they just did that minimal effort and then it launched whatever game you chose.
Yeah.
But no. I imagine this is because of trophies and PlayStation's a fucker.
Oh yeah, yeah. That shit's
But also,
messy.
so I mean, I love trophies, but trophies are also bullshit
Yeah.
because of stuff like this. Because it makes them do shit like this. So yeah, I mean, that's a small gripe, but it is still a legitimate gripe.
Yeah.
Because of these first world problems. Because we're talking about video games, we can't talk about things that aren't first world problems.
Exactly. I mean,
You know,
as it is, it's a luxury, and kind of like a you don't have to play games. You're not. It's not mandatory to play games or anything.
no,
So.
I'm complaining about my PlayStation 5 having an extra icon on it.
Yeah.
Or 2 extra icons instead of
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
You know? So I get it. You know, all you people are crying for me. It's hard.
Yeah. Kind of. I mean, it's a stupid thing to get worked up over trophies altogether, but at the end of the day, I also am a little obsessed with trophies. Like, if it comes to a version of a game, I'd rather play it with trophies. Like, I guess I'll talk about what I'm playing. I got a Plague Tale Requiem on PS5 for trophies. Like, I had it free on Game Pass, and it runs better on my PC because you can.
Yes, it does.
Because when I got on PS5, I didn't realize it only has.
Plague Tale runs like shit.
Yeah, it only has performance mode. It looks it's like slow and stuttery. Like it almost hurts my eyes to watch it. Like when I play games on PS5, I always go for wait. There's graphics. I think it's fidelity and performance. I go for performance. I'd rather have the 60 FPS over the 4K high resolution in a game. And with Plague Tale, you only get the resolution. You don't get the frame rate. So
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, but then I still want to play. I'd rather play it on PlayStation because I get trophies for it. Where if I play in Game Pass, I do get achievements, but I don't know. I kind of fell off. Like I skipped a whole generation of Xbox, so I feel like trophies don't have as much weight to me as achievements don't have as much weight to me as trophies do now.
I mean, achievements never really caught me. I don't get.
I mean, they did when I first, because they were first, right?
They were 1st,
mm-hmm.
But
you're first, and I had an Xbox.
The first isn't always successful, though.
Yeah, quite often. Yeah,
PlayStation wasn't the first to use CDs.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, like Sega CD and all that, right?
Yeah. So all I'm saying is, you know what? Stadia came first.
Yeah.
I know people still care about achievements. I'm not gonna downplay it too much.
Yeah, I mean, hey, when I get them, I'm like, hey, nice achievement, but I'm not going to have a guide open on the other screen, and
it just doesn't have the same gravitas as a trophy.
Yeah, I think
the
trophies, they're smart because of the platinum. I think
that platinum trophy. Mm-hmm. You know, there's different tiers for trophies, whereas you're like, oh, this is a 15 gold achievement
mm-hmm.
and a 10 gold achievement.
Yeah.
Oh, this one was worth 27. Why is it such an odd number?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so I guess I mean I guess I sort of transitioned into what I've been playing, so I guess I'll just cover them quickly. But I've been playing a bit more Chained Echoes, Elden Ring. I finally got back into. Like, I mean, I think
I've been playing a bit of Elden Ring.
Nice. Oh, what do you have to do in it?
I had to New Game Plus my character.
Fair enough.
So I didn't realize that certain characters are tied to which areas you've killed the story boss.
Hmm.
So some characters I was expecting to meet at the round table hold,
Yeah.
they weren't there.
Oh, right.
That one dude that's like, oh, I'm looking for my apprentice girl, or
Yeah, I remember that guy.
yeah, he
The
wasn't there.
blacksmith or whatever, I think.
No. The one that was like my page or whatever, and then she ends
Mm.
up dead
Oh, okay.
in Liurnia, I think. Yeah, he wasn't there, but the girl that has the jellyfish, the spirit collar or whatever.
Yeah.
I never even had a cutscene with her. She just appeared at the round table hold because I just ran straight through and killed the boss without going to 3 fires. Because even in the original run, I massively over leveled.
Oh yeah, you're way over leveled.
I fucking bitch slapped that end boss. I was like, oh, okay, well. I've been fucking just like fucking around with like different weapons now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make my guy use a fucking greatsword. That's how disrespectful this battle's gonna be. I'm not even gonna fight you. I'm gonna let my fucking summon spirit solo your ass. I did that with the grafted dude. I let my fucking guy fight him until he died. And then for all the little mini bosses, I summoned like the 5 goblins or 5 demi-humans.
Yeah.
And they just work them over. I'm like, oh, you're dead. Okay, well, I just kind of hung out and held a shield.
There you go.
But most of the time they die. They die real quick because they're all
Yeah.
weak.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna pull out like my mega fucking summon on a mid tier or a low tier boss.
No.
I don't even want to grace him with my 2 weapons. I'm gonna use a great sword and a shield. But yeah, how's Elden Ring? Going back to Elden Ring for you?
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it was a situation where I'd opened it up a couple times and I was like, oh man, what's the last thing I did? Where am I going? And I'd be lost. But then I just kind of played. The great thing about it is that it's so open that you'll find something. And I was just kind of roaming around, and all of a sudden I stumbled into a boss room, and I was like, okay, all right, we got a boss fight, and it was like one of the bigger bosses.
Oh, which one?
It was like Morgan. Oh, let me get his name.
Oh
again.
wait, is he the blood god?
No, I don't think he's right before you have to get locked up in an area where it's like burn the tree.
Oh yeah. The what? If you just go straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never fought him?
No, I thought I didn't apparently. So I did that, and then I found out then they sent me off into the ice area. So
yeah. They're like, oh yeah, you can't enter here right now. So go fucking to the snow area.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. So I think it's like okay, I can finally find new areas and roam the game again. So
yeah, I beat that guy.
Yeah.
Again,
Oh, you just did again? Okay.
What's it called? I made my guy a magic user. And I used the one spell I can actually use is like I summon flies. And I just had my my little spirit guy and not Millennia. Who's the girl that
she was there? She was there when I fought him.
Yeah, is her name Millennia?
Oh, that's not Millennia. Oh, I know it's the one-eyed girl. I can't remember her name now. It's like it does start with an M.
Elden Ring Maiden. No, it's Melina.
I mean, it's Melina, yeah.
I had Melina and my spirit dude.
Same here.
Out.
Same here.
Well, as I just cast magic.
Yeah, I got a few hits in, but yeah, they did most of the work.
Oh, really? The fucking first time I fought him? Oh, man.
Oh, really, eh?
It was gross. Well, I mean, yeah, because, like, fuck, man, I would just, like, run out. Well, you know my style.
Yeah, sure.
I have my 2 little dual lightsabers, one in each hand, and I run. I run forward. The first time it was like I was playing fucking Sekiro. I was God. Spot dodging and everything. My super rolls.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he was a fun boss.
Yeah, it was.
He summons like the swords of light to drop on your
Yeah, that was
ass.
pretty chaotic.
Although I love his stomp move where he just like stomps and like the whole fucking ground just blows up.
Yeah.
Or the choke. He choke slams you.
Yeah, that happened to me for sure.
And it's like an instant kill sometimes if you're like
Yeah.
even like half health or
No, he fucked me up,
like
but I still had enough to heal.
yeah. That's when you like run away, you're like, okay guys,
Yeah,
please just take his aggro for
pretty
a second.
much.
I gotta double shot this the Estus flask.
Yeah, and Melina drops a tree where you can like heal there too. So I was like, oh,
Does
thank
she?
you. Yeah,
I did not even know that.
yeah. She like casts a spell where she makes a little tree, and you can stand under it and heal.
Even in my first playthrough, I didn't know that. I never left the dude. I just hung on him and made sure that like if he was doing his moves, I would like run behind him or run like a little bit further away, then run back in. I did not even know she dropped a fucking tree.
Yeah.
So, these are the fun things that you learn.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm liking it again. I mean, I never stopped liking it. I was just kind of like, man, I put like 80 hours into it. I just need a break, and then the break kind of just went on for nearly a year. But I hope to beat it before the game's been out for a year. That's my goal, and I think I can achieve that. And I should be able to platinum it. I think most things are easy enough to do. I think the only one that's going to give me a problem is like the weapons or something. I was like, you gotta have all the weapons, but I'll figure that out.
You have to have all the great weapons or something like
Yeah,
that, and all
yeah,
the great talismans.
something like yeah,
So, you know.
yeah. Shouldn't be too much, but we'll see about that. And then outside that, I just played Vengeful Guardian Moonrider.
Uh-huh.
It's okay. Like it's by the guys who did Blazing Chrome. That like Contra
Oh, wait.
spy
Is
game we
this the
played.
one where you can jump in and out of your mech?
Oh no, that's the JRPG Chain Echoes. I think you're thinking about, isn't it?
No, no, no. The one I'm thinking of is.
I haven't seen a mech yet. I've only played a couple levels, but this one it's Shinobi inspired, I'd say.
Oh no, sorry. I'm thinking about this game on. It's a slightly older game on Switch.
Oh, I know.
Um,
I know. It's Paladin. I think Panzer Paladin. I think
is
that's
it
kind of
Panzer?
more. It's kind of more
Um,
like Blaster
yes, it
Master,
is.
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one I was thinking of.
I have that
Sorry.
one too. Yeah, but yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
I was playing that one. It's like sometimes you're in your mech, sometimes you're not.
yeah. It's very Blaster Master.
It reminds me of what's that fucking game? There's a front mission game for the SNES where you can jump in and out of your mech.
And
I can't
that's
remember what the
nice.
fucking game is.
I don't remember that one.
Um, maybe it's not. I don't think it is actually a front mission game. It's a
Metal
what?
Warriors? No, that's the LucasArts one, right? Or,
Um, oh my god, it's Japanese only though. Fuck, I can't remember.
yeah, I can't remember that one. But yeah, no, Moonrider's it's a decent one. I think I feel the combat could be a little more fluid. It feels a little stiff, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I kind of like the feel it's going for. It's a game I kind of wish I got on sale, though. I'll say, or Game Pass even. Which I feel like if I wait long enough, it will be on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. It's very similar to Blazing Chrome, where you have like the same the UI is very similar. Like it looks like SNES or like 90s arcade style graphics, and you have the map where you pick each stage, and then you can kind of do them in any order you want. And then the same thing, you can like do a load of the different power ups you find throughout them. So simple and straightforward. But I can probably beat it in like an hour or two. So I'll probably just chip away at it and beat it. But like it, don't love it.
Okay.
Vengeful Guardian. And that's all I've been playing.
Well, for me, I fucked around in Elden Ring, as I said,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
and I've been playing some River City Girls 1.
mm-hmm.
The other games I played, oh, Digimon Cyber Sleuth.
Hey, you're mentioning that in the group.
Yes, very good JRPG. It's
Okay.
it's anime as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, um, which it's a nice little time waster. They actually released the Cyber Sleuth Complete, which has that one, and the Hacker's Memories sequel, which is like a pseudo sequel where you're playing a different character, viewing the events from a different perspective. So it's
Okay.
sort of like a ongoing game as well. So it's at the same time as the original game.
Mm-hmm.
So I downloaded that, and I also loaded up Sifu
Hmm. Wow. Brave. Okay.
because you were talking about Elden Ring, how you needed to get that plat. I don't even want the plat. I just
Oh
want to
no,
beat it
that's yeah. I'm not even gonna try that with seafood.
because I looked at those fucking
Yeah.
trophies and I was like,
Yeah. It's bad
I
shit.
just want the one that says I beat it.
Yeah.
But then I made the mistake of continuing my save, and I was like,
Big mistake. Yep.
I don't know how to play this.
Yeah. You'd have to start from the beginning again.
Yeah, but I mean, the best part really is just the first hallway
Yeah.
where they do the old boy
Yeah.
knockoff, and then I got to that, and then afterwards I was like, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the game was a lot of fun, but
Oh yeah, no, the game is a lot of fun, but you have
yeah.
to, because we're playing
Yeah.
Monster Hunter and
Mm.
Elden Ring.
Yeah.
My controller coordination is already
Yeah.
on two different settings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't need a third to fuck me up.
Yeah, and you have to like develop almost like a rhythm with
Oh
it.
yeah, I spent an hour in the tutorial introduction where you meet all the bosses,
Mm-hmm. Oh
and
yeah.
they're like, "Oh yeah, do this quick attack, and then you can kill them."
Yeah.
I was just standing there and dodging them
Yeah.
for an hour to see if I could kill that fucker,
Yep.
that old bitch with no arm. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this noise.
Yep.
It's not worth. It'll have to be after. I have to put
Yeah.
that one away until I beat either of those two other games.
Yeah. And well, the annoying thing for me is that I'm right at the final boss, and like my save when I
But
load it up,
that fight is
it's bullshit.
There's
Because it's
well,
like
I mean,
everything you've learned to do, you can't do. So it's like, all right, well, bullshit.
well, the nice thing is they have 3 save slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just start a new one, and then you know you
I'm
can
gonna have to
also
do that.
import all your. There's a new quality of life thing that they added,
Oh, really?
where there's a thing where like you can import all of your learned skills from another game into the new save slot.
Hmm.
So they probably assumed, oh yeah, people are coming back and don't know how to play.
Yep. Yep.
So they want to just re-roll it, but they don't want to lose all that progression.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's a nice little quality of life. I did it, but all my perks are like, oh, you can kick items that are on the ground, or weapons that you had before you can use until there's just like a little nub left,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you can do this throw where you switch positions, or
I remember that one. Yeah.
like you know, I didn't choose any of the ones that like slow down time because I was like, I'm only going to use the one because it's the quickest,
Yeah.
and all I needed to do is stun them.
Yeah.
I think it's the eye poke or something like that. Like one of the first ones where like you really just like Bruce Lee finger poke them in the eye and shit.
I think my favorite was like running up and tripping them. That came in really handy.
Oh, the slide kick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot that you had to earn the right to do like certain takedowns, like punching them on the ground to death.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, good thing I have this all unlocked. It's like ground takedown. I was like, that you had to buy that? That's fucking cold.
Yeah. and then like just and then like I don't know, like to get. I was thinking with the platinum again. I know to get the good ending, quote unquote, you have to beat the
Oh,
bosses in the pacifist
you have
method,
to deflect them till they break,
pretty much, and
and
then
then
like
not stab them to death.
and I think and you get like the fatality like prompt, and you have to like deny it like 3 times or something, and then you forgive them. I'm like, all right. I did it for one boss. The first boss I did that for, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this for everybody
Oh,
else.
you have to get the fatality prompt 3 times.
I believe so. I think I kept
Oh,
getting the fatality prompt, and then it was like I keep denying it, and then eventually it's like you get the option to just like forgive them instead, and then
oh,
that's that.
that's kind of cool. Also,
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was switchable costumes.
Really?
Yeah, there's switchable costumes now. So
Okay.
now you have a costume for like the murderous student costume, where like when you
Yeah.
kill everyone,
Hmm.
it's probably gonna be the one I want.
Yeah.
But I'm sure like it'll be like, oh, you're wearing all black, and then if you're like do the good one, you're wearing all
All
white
white. Yeah, most likely.
with like long sleeves, like that stereotypical kung fu
Yeah.
master,
Yeah. 100%.
you know, with the split collar and the long baggy sleeves,
Yeah.
the parachute pants or whatever they
Yeah.
call them, kung fu pants.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what I've been fucking up to.
Yeah. Oh, you're a brave man. I don't know if I have it in me to try Stephen yet.
I don't know if I can go back though, man. It's just right now I'm just sort of in a lull until my what's it called? Transphobic murder simulator comes out.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird, but I'm gonna get it too. I never give a fuck about.
My genocide simulator.
Yeah. I never gave a fuck about Harry Potter, but for some reason I want to try the game out. So
Well, the game actually looks kind of sick.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
it looks
oh,
like a good RPG. Like, it's end
it
of the
looks
day,
like a fun version of Skyrim.
yeah, yeah. So I'm all for it. I don't really even care about the politics of J.K. Rowling. I never cared about her when she was popular, and now that she's apparently infamous, I still don't care about that aspect. So
She's the wrong kind of feminist,
yeah, I guess so.
where
I
she
mean,
thinks biological women should only be considered for certain
yeah.
things.
I mean, in these matters, I don't I don't know what she said. I mean, depending on what she said, maybe if she said all trans people should die or something, okay, maybe that's a bit much. But if she's is trying to have a dialogue on it, then fine. But I again,
Yeah,
I don't know the ins and outs, so I'm not going to say too much about it.
I don't care enough to look into it.
Same here, but I kind of just think,
I see the surface level of what both sides are saying. I'm like,
yeah,
I don't think she went on a Kanye style rant.
yeah, it didn't. Nothing I've seen things like that, but it's
Like the
if
gotcha tweets didn't
yeah,
really seem like
yeah,
that inflammatory,
yeah,
unless you were looking to be inflamed.
hmm
So I was like,
yeah, yeah. I mean, so,
maybe
but I
she's
mean,
just an old style feminist that's like women first.
yeah, but it's I mean it's interest. I have seen like, the I guess the posts like, oh, like if you get it, you hate you're transphobic. I'm like, I don't know about that. Then it's
I don't
just
know.
bolstered other people who are like championing now as like some sort of like
Coming
issue.
of
Like,
Christ.
yeah, it's like a symbol of free speech now. Like, let's not get carried away there, either, guys.
Yeah. Although I did find it funny when people were like, when like very woke people were like, oh, keep putting the tags genocide simulator on Hogwarts Legacy. I'm like,
They actually
eh,
said that.
they actually did it. So they
Jesus
kept like
Christ.
adding the tag genocide simulator so that it would show up
Ugh.
on the game on Steam.
Oh my god.
And everyone else is like, who is this gonna stop from buying
Yeah.
it? Like, because parents don't have to okay you to buy shit on Steam usually.
No. No.
Remember that fucking politician that was like, "Oh, my son spent 15 grand in taxpayer money on Steam games."
Yeah.
Like, parents are not worried about the fucking Steam games.
No, even if you can buy furry hentai on there.
Orc massage.
Yeah.
Because you know their friend's just going to gift it to them Christmas 2023.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Don't you worry, Thaddeus. I wouldn't want you to miss
Amen.
out.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry. I'll return the favor again. Don't worry.
I
I
may or
you,
may
you
I may or may
inspire
not have a
someone.
list.
Okay. Just remember, yeah, if you inspire me to be generous, then I will be generous to you. That's all. That's it'll come down. We'll go bankrupt and just buy each other stupid games that we'll never play. If it comes down to it.
The only rule is you have to add it to your list. The only rule is you have to accept it as a Steam on your Steam library. There's no saying that you can't hide it. Can you hide games on your Steam library?
I think so. I think you can.
Okay, good. But the only rule is you have to actually accept it. You can hide it all you want, but it still taints your fucking library somehow. There's always that, well, I don't have chlamydia anymore. That sort of idea.
Yeah. I can't even what got into you to get me that one before, but I'm like, all right.
Oh, because I bought gifts for Ivan and Raj.
Oh, fair.
And I was like, oh, I'll get one for Thaddeus too.
But
so he doesn't feel left out.
See, I wouldn't though, because the day before that, we just kind of give each other gifts. So I don't think I would have felt left out.
You might have though. You might have.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I couldn't risk you feeling left out.
Yeah, that would happen.
So
yep.
I don't even remember what I gave you, to be honest.
I don't know the game. I know it was one of those like dating games or something. It was like this
fucking it wasn't orc massage though. I don't.
No, I don't even know.
It was not orc massage.
I think I like hid it from my list. I don't even know where it is now. Yeah,
I gotta look up mine. I gotta look up mine and see, because I actually haven't hit it in my list. Because
I remember the one I sent you had like furries and you could like see their dicks and nipples and everything. So.
Oh god, yeah. Honestly, you know what upsets me, and furries are at the top of the list. Like, I personally have nothing against people who are transgender. No, I have nothing against people who have woke politics, because I am a big fan of AOC because she's fucking hot.
Oh yeah.
But even people who just believe in woke shit, I'm like, well, you probably like me because I'm a brown guy or brown person, but you probably hate me because I'm a male.
Yeah.
So
at the end of the day, I can criticize things. I don't think criticizing of you necessarily makes you a bigot.
That is true. I think I also gifted you Circus Electrique.
You did. Yeah, that was one that I actually had on my wish list. So like you started with that. It's like
I did a nice thing, but then I did a really mean thing.
It's like grooming or something. You start with something nice, and then you ease in all the crazy shit. Or isn't that what what's his name Andrew Tate did? It's like Loverboy, where you start as like you're my one and only, you're my girlfriend.
Oh wait, I remember what started this. You gifted me Love Esquire.
No. Did I do that first?
Yeah,
I could have done that first. Oh no, okay.
And I was like, oh, I laughed.
Okay, I did that first.
You did start it.
I did that first as the Christmas, as your birthday gift. Yeah, that's what it's because it's your birthday too. Okay.
So then I was like, okay, I should get probably something for Christmas. And then I got Roger something. And I was like, oh, I got to get something for Thaddeus then.
I did get you this.
I don't know where the other one is because I hid the furry one, but I left Love Esquire. So
that one was actually an innocent.
That one I actually am like, okay,
yeah,
it's like the fucking Switch games you get me. I'm like, I'm all right with that. But the furry one,
yeah, that one was like pure payback. That one was just
love has a tail or something,
something like that. I don't even know what it was titled anymore. I just looked through and I found the most egregious title. I was like, yeah, this is it right
I
here.
don't even know how to unhide. I really don't know which
Yeah.
one it is.
Trying to see if I have it in my email history. So it's been sent. No, it's one from my nephew.
Oh, did you also give to me the letter, right? Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So yeah, again, it was purely good intentions with the gifts. I was like,
It started out as innocent.
and then you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to turn this into fuckery, and then
Did you also give me Echo?
I don't think so. I gifted you Mother Russia Bleeds. That was the last thing I gifted you.
Yeah.
Um,
Huh. Maybe I just bought it. That's weird.
the other game I got you was Sex and the Furry Titty 2: Sins of the City.
Oh yeah. How could I forget? I like how they left nothing up to the imagination as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going for it, man. It was like throbbing like skunk dicks or whatever that was going on there.
Yeah, I don't even know how to unhide a game, so it's gone forever, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
But Love Esquire, it's staying there.
fair enough.
It'll sit there beside fucking Honey Pop.
You have that? I didn't get you that one.
I bought it for like $2. Why the fuck
Okay,
not?
fair enough.
I beat it. I got the secret character. Oh, oh,
You wanted that one.
yeah. That game, it was the longest I ever played Bejeweled.
Fair enough.
I will say this though,
Yeah.
that game,
Mm-hmm.
the voice acting is fucking legit.
Okay.
Like you have a sex crazed fairy as your fairy godmother.
Naturally.
That fucking voice actress is fucking awesome. She like sounds stupid and hoish, but she's also like sarcastic and funny. Hold on, Honey Pop
God, I'm gonna hear this now. All right.
game voice actress. Like all the other people are kind of forgettable.
Mm-hmm.
But the fucking fairy lady, she was fucking
Just
so
doing it for
good.
you, eh? Nice.
No, like her voice actor, she's actually like very talented.
Mm-hmm. Was it in Japanese or English?
No, it's it's Japanese, but they also have English, I think. Or no, I
Yeah.
think it's only in English.
Okay.
What the fuck was the? I don't remember which character was which. I think it's Q. Well, Q, because that's the only one that doesn't sound like a name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's Asian.
Oh.
Jacelyn Jack Hernandez. Oh, Filipino.
Ooh.
Calling it.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
Calling it Filipino. Let's see her Twitter. Yeah. Oh yeah. She's definitely Filipino.
Yeah. Yeah. Generally, if they're Asian and have a Spanish last name, it'll be Filipino.
She in any other video game voice actress? Ugh, I don't care about. Oh, credits. Oh, she was on NCIS.
Hmm.
There's a Honey Pop too. Jesus Christ! I should not have mentioned that on this podcast.
Yeah, you set yourself up. You already know what's gonna happen.
You know, I'm gonna buy it before you, anyways. So.
Fair.
Oh, there's something called the Filipino American Hall of Fame.
Hmm.
With her and this guy named Tony Garbanzos. How the hell do you not have the most famous Filipino actor?
Is it
Wait,
Dante
where the fuck
Basco?
is he? Yeah.
That's
How'd you know?
what I think of. In the 90s, he was like the Filipino guy. So,
Dante Bosco, come
yeah.
on.
Do they have the Bugs Bunny? Is the Bugs Bunny guy there?
um, who's that?
Eric Bauza, I think. I think he's like
Yeah.
he's a Filipino guy. I think he's from like Mississauga. But he does like he's like the new Mel Blanc.
Eric Bauza. Oh, I did spell his last name right. Although I spelled Eric with a K because I'm fucking weird.
Well, isn't Eric? I think Erica's with the K, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably why.
He's the voice of Bugs Bunny now?
Yep. Yeah, for a while, I think.
And he's a Woody Woodpecker? Weird.
Yeah, he's like the modern day Mel Blanc. I think he does like a lot of voice actors, like characters now.
Yeah. Huh. You made it, bro.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Well, speaking of representation, I guess we should just get into Velma.
Do we
So,
have to?
oh, hey, man. I mean, we.
Oh, sorry. I did make a mistake, though.
Okay.
Dante Bosco is not the most famous Filipino.
Okay.
There are two that could actually just destroy him.
Hmm.
And both, well, I'd say both you probably don't think are Filipino.
Hmm. I'm trying to think. So it's a duo, you're saying, or what?
Yeah, there's two people that are more famous than Dante Bosco.
But like these two people are part of a duo, or
No.
okay, no. Hmm.
One is before Dante Bosco's time, and one is current day.
Hmm.
He's also in the MCU. If that helps.
No, it's not. No, it's not the guy from Shang-Chi because he's Chinese, right?
He's Chinese, yes.
Yeah. MCU. Okay, I don't watch too much of the MC, so I don't even know like half. Wait. Oh, sorry, I know the guy from Spider-Man, right?
Oh no, not him. The fucking Genki? No.
Yeah, he's not Genki in that, but he's pretty much
Like
Genki.
he's like his name's like Harold or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. But okay, so
No,
yeah,
it's Dave Batista.
he's Filipino.
Filipino.
I thought. Oh, okay, I never
His
knew that. I thought
dad
he
is
was.
Filipino.
Okay, I thought he was just full Hispanic. Oh, go figure.
And Lou Diamond Phillips.
Oh, you Diamond Phillips, right? Of course, yes. I never knew what he was, in all honesty.
Oh shit! I should have said Rob Schneider, but who gives a shit?
Oh no, fuck that guy. he's a. I think the whole joke with Rob Schneider is how like low tier he is.
I think the joke with Rob Schneider is how proud of a Filipino he is, but also low tier.
Yeah.
So Filipinos do love him. They do.
They do, oh, really?
They do.
Oh,
He owns a fucking bubble tea chain.
oh my god.
Ren's Tea, I think. Ren's
No.
Tea. Does he still own that? Rob Schneider. Or is it Real Tea?
Yeah, I mean, hey, he's proud of his background, I guess.
Tea Station. Yeah, Ren's Tea. Or 10 Ren.
10 Ren, okay.
Hold on. I gotta send you the picture of him.
Right. Were you sending it through
WhatsApp, of course.
Okay. Yep.
See, this is why it takes us so long to fucking record.
Yeah, it's funny how this episode looking stupid shit up. You're just like,
What? Why are you not showing it to me? Save image as. Oh man.
good.
We have to go.
Yeah. Do hit the window key and shift and S at the same time, and then
Yes,
you can
I
like.
know. I know how to clip.
All right.
Back in my day, it was just a screenshot.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, there we go. Huh? Okay. Can I just paste that directly in there? Oh, I
You
guess.
should be able to, yeah. An everyday delight with 10 Ren's bubble tea. Thumbs down from Hollywood actor Rob Schneider. And
You
so
know
it's
what's
like Rob
fucking
Schneider and the
jokes?
Tuts. What's that?
I've actually seen this poster in real life.
So is this like an actual like Asian one? Like in this in
Oh yeah,
yeah, I thought so.
but also they have it in like Mississauga and Toronto and all
Yeah,
that.
of course. Something about it does remind me of like those Japanese commercials with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Watashi wa
Yeah,
Arnold.
yeah, boy. And he gets
As he juggles two Japanese men.
yeah, it made no sense, but they're awesome.
I do love him.
Yeah, he's definitely my favorite action star. Side note, I mean, I guess part of why I was like a little later to starting the show tonight is because I was finishing up watching a shitty action movie. I guess my girlfriend and I have been watching a lot. We've been watching Tubi and finding a lot of like 80s
Wow.
and
Wow, you have
90s.
fucking Tubi installed?
It's just on the computer because like our
I was gonna say,
yeah.
you actually installed that on your TV?
No, because you can go to the site. You just go like tubi.com or tubi.tv,
Okay.
wherever the site is. So you just go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would never install their fucking app. It's
No.
fucking so spyware.
Oh no, it's just going to the site. So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, just go there and just watch a bunch of stupid like 90s and 80s action flicks, and they're very low tier. Like the actors they have are like people you've never heard of, or they're like the third rate characters in other movies. Like you know the guy who played Bishop in Aliens.
Uh-huh.
Like we watched one called Savage Dawn, which he was the lead character in it, and that was just
Wow.
utter horseshit. But I do have a soft spot for action flicks of that era.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
They're like SNES RPGs, you know?
Yeah.
They just fit right.
Yeah, they're the best ever. Nothing before or after shall ever be better.
I will say you can make the argument,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to be good with your argument.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yep. Yeah.
You have to make a compelling argument for it.
Yeah, you need to back it up a bit more, and
you got to send your best.
Yeah,
you got to send your best.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Personally, I'm a PS1.
I was going to say the most charm was in that era.
Well, because they had the ability to do things they couldn't do before.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't, relegated to, what was that? The super chip or whatever?
The Mode 7 chip or whatever. Is
Mode 7.
Yeah.
You know, the Earth spin.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, no, and I think they were, because they're on PlayStation, they didn't have the regulations of Nintendo, so they could actually have like cussing and darker themes in them, and like
they could have themes like suicide.
Yeah, there's definitely more of an edge in that era. Yeah. And then the era after that got too caught up in cinematics because they're too, I guess.
You know whose fault that was?
Who?
Final Fantasy X.
Oh yeah, well I mean yeah, I was gonna.
Or 10.
It was 10. That's the one I came to mind. That man, I remember that there'd be long the blocks of just putting the controller down and watching cutscenes and that. So
like, I get Metal Gear Solid was also a contemporary. But I mean, if you look at the Metal Gear Solid 2, it had cutscenes. They were not that brutal.
No.
They were not that brutal. They were not as brutal as fucking Final Fantasy X.
Oh man.
Oh, watch this girl summon a thing that looks like a fucking bird.
Yeah.
Whoa! It's charging up its laser. It was like a Dragon Ball Z episode.
Yeah.
That shit.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Now you get to go play fucking Super Ball or fuck. What the fuck was that game?
It was like not squash ball. I know What's it called again?
Blitzball.
Blitzball, yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I mean,
What up, brother? We're gonna play some blitzball.
Waka.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, Titus.
Yeah, the tightest laugh. I mean, that's the only good thing that came out of Big Bang Theory was I remember someone did a clip on YouTube where they got Big Bang Theory scenes and just added the Titus laugh over it, and it made it better.
Man, James Arnold Taylor was he fucking like wanting to shoot himself in the head. Like he had no business voicing that shit.
No.
Because honestly, this is my biggest gripe.
Okay.
In the PlayStation 1, Sega, CD era, you could get away with like really shit voice acting.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, it's campy. We all remember Mega Man X4.
I was just supposed to say Mega Man X4, yeah. Oh my god.
You know?
What are we fighting for?
I love that fucking one.
Hey man, for me it was cool just being able to have the characters speak. But yeah,
do you remember how many times I watched that fucking intro cinematic? God damn.
Oh yeah, yep.
What are we fighting for? If having custom ringtones was still a thing,
yeah,
like or message tones, I think I would put that as one. Now it's only for.
It can still be done.
Hey man, I went through that phase in college where my ringtone was the Final Fantasy victory song, and my messages were the Metal Gear Solid Kodak.
Hey man, I'm not gonna deny it. My phone, my phone notification sound is still to make him the pause sound and I'll keep that until the end of time.
One of my coworkers, their message sound is a train whistle.
Oh god!
And it makes me laugh all the time. All right, let's stop avoiding talking about.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're definitely it's pushing it off, but
man, it is like when you have to eat vegetables as a kid, you're just like, what about the bread?
Well, for me, I'm inverted. I guess it was the meat when I was a kid. But
yeah, well, I mean, you're a fucking vegetarian. So.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be relatable to the masses here.
Yeah. I understood the
You're like fucking woke liberal leftists with this. Oh, just because like 10% of people are vegetarian, we need to have one in every show.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Dan, stop using your cis male privilege on me, okay?
That is true.
Fuck. All right, well, yeah, here we are. So I guess this one is my fault, but because I'm a glutton for punishment, I tend to go out of my way to watch terrible shit. And if something is looking like it's going to be bad, that's just like, I don't know, that's like catnip to me. So I go out of my way to watch, especially if it's got a political message. I know almost immediately it's going to be shit. Like I watch primarily a lot of right wing shit, like Ben Shapiro movies.
Whoa!
Okay. What,
settle down there, Nazi.
I will. I will be. Go first thing again. I love right wing media. Doesn't mean that I like the messages. It's usually the opposite, to be entirely honest. But I mean, I've watched the entire God's Not Dead series, and as an atheist, and I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to put myself in any political area because I don't necessarily consider myself left, but I'm definitely not right wing either. So, but atheist who doesn't really believe in strong conservative values, I find these movies incredibly entertaining to see how they see atheists and people with non right wing values. Put it that way. So every once in a while you get far left liberal shit like this. Usually, when you get liberal shit in the media, it's kind of the default, but just not as. I mean, you'll get things like, say, what
Rings
the
of
weird shit.
Power,
Yeah, exactly. You get that. You'll get black elves
Witcher.
in Witcher and all that. But this, or you'll get race swaps. You'll kind of have you'll always have a gay character, or maybe 50% of characters be gay in a TV show, so on and so forth. And overall, I mean, it's like, let them have it. It isn't that's not as much of an issue to me as it is to a lot of these people who are triggered by black elves in a world full of dragons and liches and all that stuff. But this show, Velma, it's like it was written by the Babylon Bee as a parody of a comedy or a Scooby-Doo remake by the woke left. So Dan, fun?
It's real bad. Like, okay,
Yeah.
you said that you seek out garbage.
Yep.
I've said on so many times, I don't watch a lot of TV.
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of movies,
Yep.
so I try to make what I do watch fucking bangers. I try
Fair.
to go for good stuff, and when I watch middling shit,
Mm-hmm.
it hurts me.
Well, this isn't middling.
Oh no!
That's too kind.
Thor: Love and Thunder,
That's mid.
not great,
Yep.
but also I was slightly entertained,
Mm-hmm.
so I consider that middling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy Rich Asians,
Oh,
very middle,
yeah.
and it frustrated me.
Yep.
This was worse than She-Hulk.
Oh, God, okay, I never even bothered with that, but
Honestly, She-Hulk, I think the most thing I enjoyed about it was that I could watch it with my wife and she was entertained.
fair enough.
Which is like most things, I
Yeah.
sit there with her and watch her was it 90 Day Fiance, or more recently it's One Tree Hill.
Oh God, that's going back. Is it still going, or just like old episodes?
Oh, she's just rewatching it on
Okay.
Amazon Prime, and I've never watched it before.
Yeah,
It's very much of the 2000 era.
Yeah, CW. It's that kind of shit, right?
Yeah, it's so outlandish. It's actually really fucking insane.
Oh,
And I love.
selling me on it. You're selling me on that one, in all honesty.
Honestly, it's actually I want to say it's a good show. Like, it's an entertaining show, but it's just teen fodder. I will be honest.
Of course, yeah.
But I love that they're this small, sleepy town,
Mm-hmm.
and then they do like a time jump, and all of them are famous. It's like all their dreams came true, and then go horribly awry. Where like one is a famous writer, another is like supposed to play for the NBA, another person fucking becomes like Kate Spade and has a multi-million-dollar fucking clothing line, and another owns a fucking like music studio and discovers bands, and one was a rock star but now she turned into a housewife. I'm like, they only went ahead 4 years. They're like all 21 now. And they have better careers than most like 35-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like, also the person who becomes a basketball star, white.
Of course, I was looking at the cast and that's all I see. So yeah.
Well, they have one black guy.
Okay.
But they also named him Skills and made him the blackest black guy.
Of course, yeah.
His name is Skills.
God's sake.
But
well,
honestly,
so I was watching a cheesy action movie called Snake Eater, which I love that series. But there's a black sidekick in one of them called Speedboat. It's like, who the fuck would name someone Speedboat? But all right.
But I will say it actually is entertaining for what it is, because even though I don't watch every episode,
Mm-hmm.
I come in and I'm like, oh, what's happening? What? This crazy shit? Okay.
Yeah.
So I watch it while I eat dinner. And then I'm just in the room for the rest of it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's like 90 Day Fiance, where I'm like tertially interested.
Fair enough.
Like, I can't be on my phone and I can't have video games with me.
Oh, that's not allowed, eh?
No. Like that. No, like it is allowed. It's just those are the only. If I don't have those two, and I'm also not reading.
Yeah.
After all those things are gone,
Mm-hmm.
it's a very interesting show.
Fair.
It- um, now that long-winded diatribe of bullshit,
Yeah.
I gotta give my honest opinions about Velma.
Okay. Let's have it.
Oh fuck! I kind of hate you a little bit, man. Holy fuck! I can't wait for us to finish recording this episode so I can. I didn't even grace it with downloading it on my fucking laptop.
Yeah.
I somehow came upon the files and downloaded them to my cell phone because I knew I wasn't gonna watch it
Okay.
unless I was like sitting there on the couch with my wife and she
Mm-hmm.
watched One Tree Hill,
Fair.
and then I plugged in my headphones and honestly, One Tree Hill, 90 Day Fiance,
Mm-hmm.
fucking the news,
I got the
Samantha
hookup too.
B, Samantha B,
Oof.
you know, Trevor Noah,
Yeah.
anything. Give me anything other than this fucking shit show. Because, man, is it fucking bad.
Yeah, it's awful, man.
And I think I messaged you 21 seconds. I was like, it's already bad.
I told you too. I mean, I remember I was watching it and I said, 1 minute in, this is insufferable, and you're like, oh man, I'm worried now because you have a higher tolerance.
I have a low tolerance for this shit. And at 21 seconds, I was like, oh.
Nah, as soon as it starts, I was like, all right, that's what we're doing. Okay.
See, this is why I had to watch this before, like real stress things happen.
Yeah.
I swear, if I had the baby now, I'd probably have like a fucking meltdown, and I'd just be shitting and crying as much as beside the baby.
You'd be pulling a Kanye.
I'd be right beside the baby, shitting myself. Holy shit, Dan! This nursery smells like shit. I just changed the baby, but then I started watching Velma.
All right, so let's give a little bit of an I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's talking about this now for the wrong reason, so I'm sure you'll have a basic idea. But the whole thing is that it's an animated series aimed more at like older teens and adults, where Velma is the primary character, and everybody except for Fred has been kind of race swapped and have different personalities. So Velma is Indian American and voiced by Mindy Kaling, and as a guest, kind of like a proxy for her.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shaggy is now named Norville, which apparently that is his name, and Shaggy's a nickname. But Shaggy's just Norville, and he is a black dude now, but he's like a simp and like
he's beta.
super
This
beta.
is the thing I told you about the fucking the new stereotype of soft black guys in fucking media.
That's a thing now.
It's a thing now.
Yeah.
Well, because they're like, oh well, a hard, angry black guy is so stereotypical. So now, but I'm like,
go the opposite. Yeah, and it's like,
but then when you do the exact opposite, you make them a shit.
it's
character.
like you just kind of desexualize them, and yeah.
He's a fucking simp for apparently an unattractive girl.
Yeah, and
who's not even who has no redeeming qualities because she's kind of shitty.
She's a bitch. Yeah,
she's a self-centered bitch.
Yep.
And
a nutcase too. Like in one of the first scenes, jumping ahead a bit, she like assaults Daphne in the shower with like she like, dresses up as like Jason Voorhees and hits her across with a hockey stick for no reason.
Yeah. We'll get back to all their terrible characteristics.
Yeah. But yeah,
Shaggy is also anti-drug.
Yeah.
Which people have now come to the conclusion Scooby-Doo was his drug dealer.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know if he saw the part, or it's like I think it's like Daphne is a drug dealer, and
yeah, she's a candy man.
Yeah, and like Mystery Machine is a type of drug. Now it's not their vehicle. So
I hate this.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know what's going on, but I mean, I don't know if the whole joke is that maybe it's like a character arc, like he's anti-drug, and then
it's supposed to be a prequel.
Yeah.
to
So
before they get Scooby-Doo.
yeah.
Um, although I do like that they have Shaggy's dad look like Shaggy,
Yeah. Yeah.
so it does tell you that Shaggy or Norville is the new woke type of black, which is half black.
Yeah.
Then we got a Drake.
Yeah.
It used to be blue black like Wesley Snipes. Now
Yeah.
it's half black because they're the safer ones.
Yes, it's a safer bet.
they,
If your daughter comes home as one of them, it's a bit more acceptable.
they, you can say that. Oh, well, at least he has good parents.
Yeah.
He's in a 2-person household for
Yeah.
sure. Oh God. This is why Undercover Brother warned us about black kryptonite. Although I will say, Thaddeus, if you do ever squeak out an accidental baby,
Okay.
Norville.
Nah, that's all right. That's all right.
Norville is the name.
Yeah, I'll pass on that one.
How about Drake?
Hunter. There you go. You can have the Mega Man X.
The duo. You can name him Double.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Sigma.
Sigma. Zero. Come here.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have the Mega Man X theme babies. How about that?
I'm telling you, once Oreo goes off to heaven, after a couple of years, this kid's gonna get a dog named Goose. And everyone will be like, "That's an amazing name for a dog," even though it's stupid. But once you put it next to him,
oh my God,
it's amazing, right?
Yeah, just don't put it in the back seat or whatever.
No, because the dog's always going to have his back for at least 12 years.
Yeah.
Depending on the size and breed.
Yeah. What's his son's name? That Rooster or something?
Yeah, that's his call sign, Rooster.
Yeah. But yeah, so they have that. Daphne, yeah. So I mentioned she deals drugs and she's Asian now, but with red hair. I mean, the only way you know she's Asian is because he like points out, and her first line is pretty much as an Asian female, blah blah blah, or whatever.
Actually, they gave her Asian slanty eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, also she's voiced by Constance Wu, but Constance Wu also sounds white.
Yep.
Sorry to say.
Yeah.
She sounds as Asian as Shang-Chi. Or Aquafina.
Well, Aquafina has, she sounds more black than anything else.
I was going to say, well, she sounds like she just swallowed a handful of handful of a wall tax.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? But no, Constance Wu voices her. She is American Chinese, raised by 2 lesbians.
Yep.
One of the lesbians is Wanda Sykes.
Yep. Yeah, we just saw her in Tiny Tina.
Jesus Christ, Wanda Sykes, you need to get your shit together. Are you in financial debt?
It
is
must
really
be
my question to Wanda Sykes.
I think she's hit hard times.
Why don't you just do like Wesley Snipes and MC Hammer and just not pay your taxes?
I'll see how well that went for him.
Well, I mean, hell, Wesley Snipes is back.
Yeah, I mean, he had to serve some jail time. It wasn't until Sylvester Stallone freed him or whatever. Did you ever see Expendables 3 where that was like the whole thing? There's like a big heist at the beginning and they have to save.
I never watched it.
It's a piece of shit. I regret watching it. At the beginning they go, there's like a big mission and then it turns out they save Wesley Snipes from prison and then they ask him why he is in jail and he says I didn't pay my taxes.
That's amazing.
Like, yeah.
I was talking about Coming to America too.
Oh fuck, that was almost as bad as this. This is still worse, but Coming to America as they call it is
I know
almost as bad as this. And although I guess it's not woke because it promotes rape. I'll give it that.
Yikes!
It does.
I
The
never
whole.
watched it.
Oh, it's bad. I mean,
Is it rape against a man though?
yeah, it's raping against a man, so it's okay.
Oh, then it's okay.
Yeah, clearly.
The
But
wrong
yeah,
Missy.
it's exactly. It was like the second movie within that year that had like man rape, but that one is where Eddie Murphy they retconned it that like when he was in America, he like met Leslie Jones, and then she like drugged him and used like some sex candle or something, and he like was in a haze, and then she just like sat on his dick, and so it's like okay,
That happened to Conan,
yeah,
but it was also a demon.
yeah, that's a bit more, yeah. I don't think
So,
it played it for jokes the way it did, and then it's just like, okay, this is your son, and you're gonna raise him now. But anyway, but we're talking about Velma. So next up we have Fred.
Freddy.
I was gonna say Dennis, but it's not. It's Fred, and he's voiced by Glenn Howerton, who plays Dennis. He's yeah doing the usual like preppy sociopath character he tends to play.
Man, how the mighty have fallen with that guy.
I know, I know.
How could you go from Sonny?
Well, I mean that show's still going on. He still has it.
Yeah, but how would you agree to be in this piece of
I
shit?
don't know. I mean, I can see it being pitched. If you don't know the whole thing, maybe it's like, yeah. How about
Honestly,
if you're isolated and you're saying you play Fred, you're playing Freddy, but he's like Dennis as Fred. I can see that working.
I'm just gonna put it on that. Honestly, in The Office, Mindy, as a writer, Mindy Kaling was hilarious,
Mm-hmm.
and she might actually be a very cool chick to hang out with.
She probably is. Yeah.
Yeah, but she also knows the current audience for current audiences.
Yeah.
So I think like her making Velma brown and fat, that's her thing. That
Well,
is her
Velma,
mature
it
humor.
depends on it. She's always had a thicker build. She had thick side, thick
Yeah,
thighs and everything. So
yeah, but she is leading into a dark area called the woke politics.
yep. I mean, and that's the issue with this show altogether.
See, it's not even liberalist politics. It's that I use woke to describe the batshit insane stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where like when people are like telling you the difference between a hemophile and a pedophile.
Okay. I don't even know what that is. Yeah.
A hemophile is someone who likes teenagers.
Oh, for God's sake! All right. All
I've
right.
had insane people explain it to me.
All right, man.
Whereas a pedophile is strictly children.
Yeah. It's,
So apparently there's a difference and it should matter to someone. But then you have to tell them that the difference of a hemophile and a pedophile, and now you know that.
ugh.
And it makes you sound like a fucking pedophile.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah.
If you have to explain the difference between a
Yeah.
hemophile and a pedophile, you're a pedophile.
As soon as you start trying to mince the words of anything dealing with
Right? Like when
fucking
you're trying to
kids here.
defend the position.
Yeah. I mean, I think you can, if you're like 20 dating a 17-year-old, maybe you're in an okay area or something. But
Well, that's why there's Romeo and Juliet laws where it allows like a
yeah,
5-year difference,
yeah, but
right? But no, I found this out when like a bunch of women were like in love with Mike from Stranger Things,
oh god, okay,
and I was like, yeah, that's pedophilia. They're like, well, he's like 15. I'm like, yeah, that's pedophilia. They're like,
yeah,
no, it's not. It's hemophilia. I'm
oh
like,
god,
what's hemophilia mean? They're like, it's love for people between the ages of like 14 and this. I'm like, if you have to explain that,
yeah,
you're a fucking
yeah,
pedophile.
yep,
If you have to explain your position by telling me that it's not pedophilia, but it is still basically pedophilia,
it's pedophilia.
it's pedophilia.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't fuck my dog. I just jack my dog off. And it gets me aroused.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't fuck them. I just like to jerk their fucking penis and then I rub myself off after.
yeah, yeah,
You raped your dog.
yeah. I'm not gay, but I like to lick guys' big penis tips.
I'm not gay. I just suck dick.
Yeah,
They've never entered me.
yeah. They just rub the dick around the asshole. They don't really,
You know?
yeah.
Or I'm not gay. I just like to go down on chicks after they get cream pied. We're not even done describing the characters.
Yeah, so I think yeah, we were on Fred. So yeah, Fred is he's he's the privileged white male. You know, he's rich and he's like narcissistic, but then he's also insecure. He has a tiny penis, and he has daddy issues.
He's also mentally retarded.
Yeah, yeah. He can't doesn't know how to eat. He
He
can't feed
can't cut
himself.
food,
Yeah,
and he doesn't know how to bathe himself or eat pancakes without getting syrup all over his shoulders.
yeah,
How do you do that?
yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
Like, I get
And
that they're trying to go for this, like, it's not even as
see,
intelligent
no, no,
as humor. It's just
no, because the thing is, like, and I can get it when you do new takes on characters. If it's like a thing, if you're trying to play off of a character or like kind of tap into things that are kind of in the zeitgeist, like aspects of characters. Like if you're doing like a Batman spoof or something, it's like, oh yeah, Batman. Because a joke would be, and I don't know if this has been done yet, but Batman always says he doesn't kill people, but what he does can arguably be worse because he like is putting them in the hospital. He's breaking their necks. They're probably going to be in wheelchairs for their lives. You could make jokes about that, right? Where Batman, he's unstable and like making people's lives worse and just killing them. That'd be it.
all these crippled criminals
Yeah,
are really affecting our healthcare system.
yeah. So you can make it like you can play on that. But what is it about Fred that where he's ever been like a narcissist and he's like been so stupid he can't eat? Is there? I mean, he was always kind of vanilla in the originals. Like he was.
Well, the original characters were based off of the Four Temperament Ensemble.
Mm,
You know, you had the introverted, geeky,
hmm
like anxious character.
hmm
You had the goofy, throw caution to the wind,
hmm
do whatever the fuck I want character,
hmm
right? Because the introvert was Velma, the
hmm
goofy guy was Scooby
Shaggy.
Doo, and
Yeah,
Shaggy and
yeah,
Scooby Doo,
they're one and the same in certain ways.
right? You had the outgoing, sociable leader
hmm
who was Fred,
hmm
and then you had the calm, even tempered, and
Definitely.
thoughtful
Yep.
Daphne.
hmm
They've switched that around where Shaggy is now Norval and he's calm and even tempered and
Yeah.
thoughtful,
Yep.
right? Fucking Velma's just fucking ape shit.
Yeah. She's a nut. Like
She's the psycho.
is again what she's like Steven Crowder's imagined version of a liberal would be.
Yeah, they took the introverted Velma,
hmm
but they gave her all the negative qualities of someone who's introverted, where they're moody and they're pessimistic and they're fucking also kind of fucking psychotic,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they don't appreciate people.
Nope.
And then they took fucking the responsible leader Fred, and they made him literally the dumbest person on earth.
Yep.
He can't lead shit,
Yeah. Like zero
and then
redeeming qualities. Like they really
and they
just hated Fred for some reason.
and then they made the fucking Daphne, who was like the thoughtful one, the one that kind of was like the mom of the group, and they made her like a bitch.
Yep.
Literally, it even says Daphne is a backstabbing bitch that will leave you for cooler friends
Yeah. But
on
then,
the wall.
of course, there's actually a secret lesbian romance developing between them.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
It's
I
all,
mean,
it's all of it is stupid.
it's like again, I hate having to always add this caveat. Like I have nothing against lesbian romance, but I guess it just seems like everything they do, it's just calculated to be like I don't know, like shocking or to like be provocative in certain ways. And
It's no longer shocking or provocative.
no, it's
I'm
not. Like
telling you,
it's
it's YA novel writers writing YA
mm-hmm.
novel shit.
Yep.
You know, and it's garbage. It's garbage writing. None of the jokes are funny.
No, and that's the problem. There's no rhyme or reason to any of the jokes. Like it's
All the jokes are like what woke, like extremely woke people put on Twitter as their, oh, this is what I observe.
yep. Yeah, I mean,
which they try to pass off as humor, but it's not humor. It's just
yeah, it is.
ridiculous takes that get hand claps from every other rejected person.
Oh yeah, no, it is definitely like it's definitely a sign of like woke style humor. Like there's a girl I know, like I won't mention her name, but she was writing some script and she wanted me to like do because she I guess one of the character in it is a private investigator. So you work as private investigator. Can I see if like this is what the private investigator is like? I was like, yeah, sure. So I looked at like the scene or in the script and it's like the whole joke is supposed to be that he is a middle-aged white guy who is trying to understand what wokeness is and be woke. And that's like the humor. And I was like, yeah, it's funny. And then it's like sent it back with this.
Oh, it's a boomer.
Yeah, boomer, old middle-aged white man, and he's down with the woke cause. That's funny, but
That's
it's like
awesome.
but the humor reminded me a lot of what is in Velma.
Yeah, it's not funny.
No, like the jokes, like there's no. It's like again, I'm not a comedian, but I understand that jokes kind of have a bit of a structure to them. Like it's a bit
Mhm.
of there's usually like a bit of a setup and then a punchline, or there's
No,
like
there
a
can
switcheroo.
there can be like the Family Guy style
Mhm.
subverting
Yeah,
jokes
the
where
switcheroo and
the
like
wackiness of it.
yeah, there's just pushing things to such an absurd limit that it's like oh okay that's batshit crazy okay that's funny too, but there's nothing none of it there's like none of it there in this. I'm trying to and the a lot of the I guess humor in is I guess snark or
Yeah,
they attempt to have snarky remarks about social criticism.
yeah.
Like again, we talked about the first like line or the first minute of it, and it's just like usually stories are about a handsome white guy, but this isn't. This isn't. I was like, okay, that's a joke.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.
Yeah,
That's funny. It's funny because we said it.
yeah,
Oh, see, Deadpool did the exact same joke,
mm-hmm.
but it was actually funny where it was a Marvel movie and he was stabbing a guy with two swords to the chest. He's like, "Don't Marvel movies usually have no violence and really good guys?" No, this is about a fucking murder. And then they show him getting tortured. But it's also a love story
yeah,
of me falling in love with this hooker. Like, see, that's the joke.
yeah,
It's not stupid because they
yeah,
don't, oh, hey, I'm going to flat out tell you the joke. Here's the
yeah,
joke. That was a joke.
yeah,
I know that video game podcasts are two nerdy white guys usually.
yeah.
Oh, we're minorities and we don't get that nerdy. We're assholes. Oh, get ready.
uh, God.
Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's another pro Jared. No, I'm not fucking telling liberal white girls to send me nude pictures for body positivity. I
That
don't look
actually
like
is
a cracked out Muppet.
that actually is funny.
While my wife lays in bed to me, send me nude pictures for body positivity. Yeah, no. No pro Jareds on this podcast.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, Velma is such a shit show.
Yeah, I mean, again, I haven't even gotten through the first episode, and it's just bad. Like it's
Wait, oh, you mean you haven't finished talking about the first
yeah,
episode?
yeah. No, I watched both
Look,
episodes that are out.
I
Yeah,
was gonna murder you
no,
for
no,
a
no, no.
second.
I don't
And
do
then
that
we would
shit.
have to call Velma and she'd have to have hallucinations.
Yeah, yeah. That's the other thing. I guess it's throwing the kitchen sink at you too. Like it's trying to it's throw the kitchen sink at you. Like it's trying to have all these different topics in it, but also be like I guess witty, but it's not witty. But then like I don't know what it's trying to say about her like anxiety and panic attacks. Like is it a joke or what?
It's
Like
it's a joke when they need it to be a joke.
yeah.
but is very serious and talking to the people who actually have them when it needs to.
Yeah.
See that consistency there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just like how Norville is supposed to be a kind-hearted black guy,
Mm-hmm.
but he's okay with being a piece of shit.
Yep. Yep.
But only if it'll get him Velma.
Yeah.
Because he plans to sell his sword and blackmail her into sex.
Yep. And he's he stalks her on the phone, and he doesn't respect her rebuffs of him, and she says she doesn't want to talk to him, or if she goes to him, he keeps on pursuing her. That's
Or she says, "You're like a brother," and he
yeah.
just gets friend zoned,
Yep.
and he doesn't get it.
Yep.
I mean, why not?
Yep. Yeah. And
It's
another thing that's kind of dumb is that apparently she cheats off of his homework.
right.
And it's like, isn't Velma the smart one? Why is she?
No, she's stupid in this show
Yeah, she is, unfortunately.
because Mindy Kaling likes to say that she's stupid because it subverts you about the brainy Indian girl.
Yeah, yeah.
But
See,
that's always been her joke, which
yeah,
was funnier in The Office,
yeah,
where she played a very stupid person who like actually acted like a cheerleader and loved
yeah.
princesses and shit, dressed up like Dorothy and stuff for Halloween, and wanted to be a pretty princess. But in this show, she's supposed to be the nerd.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Ugh.
don't know. Like, I guess feel like the characters had nothing to do with the originals, so it's like, what's the point at the end?
Yeah, they don't act like them. They're not the same race as them.
Yeah,
They don't share the same backstories as them. They don't even share the same name as them
yeah,
in terms of Shaggy.
yeah. I mean, apparently, again, Shaggy's official name is Norville, and like it's
Yeah,
like
but
a nickname. But I didn't know that until I looked into it.
yeah, but also, so if you're going this far to change them, why even need the IP? Just make
Yeah,
up a show.
that's what I was gonna get to. Yeah,
But it's like how I had a problem with when Marvel Comics killed off all their heroes and then changed them to people who were just different races, but took over their mantles.
yep,
Like they don't believe that the product is good enough for people to be invested in it if it's a new IP or property, or so they just shoehorn an old IP and then change it so that it's not the same.
yep. It's this weird, I don't know, risk aversion, but then also being risky. Like it's I feel like it's so counterintuitive. Like, okay, you are taking these old IPs because it's a conversation starter. It's a safer bet, so to speak. But then by taking the old IPs and then altering them to like being pretty much nothing what the original is, then you're just gonna piss people off. So it doesn't work or feel like a show. It's gonna get canceled without a doubt.
Yeah, I blame Riverdale for this one
Yeah,
because they turned Archie comics into a teen drama murder mystery.
and the thing is, out of all these IPs, I feel like Scooby Doo could have actually been that because it is
Yeah,
a teen
Scooby Doo could have
mysteries.
been very good.
Yeah, I mean, it should have been live action. I mean, I don't know if about the. I mean, maybe not in this like form. Maybe not this. I don't think you could take the script and make it because the script itself is shit, no matter what form it was in. But if you did have like a edgier live action teen com or
Like a
teen
like a
mystery,
darker Scooby Doo.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would
Also,
be
you could have
fun.
just had a dog named Scooby Doo that was with you.
Yeah,
You didn't have to turn it to Turner and Hooch,
yeah,
but why not choose a different IP?
yeah.
You know?
And so no,
Why
artist
not
make
choose
something new.
Jabberjaw then
Yeah,
if you're gonna take
yeah,
out Scooby Doo?
yeah,
You know?
yeah. Josie and the
Go fuck
Pussycat,
go
something.
go
Yeah,
fuck them up.
yeah.
Go
Yeah, I
fuck up
think.
Dino the Last Dinosaur. No one cares if you fuck with Dino.
Oh, is it Dino or Denver?
Oh wait, it was Denver. Dino's
Yeah,
from
yeah,
fucking Flintstone.
yeah,
Denver, the last
yeah.
dinosaur. Oh man.
Yeah, they could have done so much, but yeah, I am just really baffled by this move, and it's a show where there are no winners. Like it's one like I don't use the term that often, but it's really objectively bad. It has it's an unfunny comedy, and it isn't a good send up of the original material, and it's not like a respectful update of the original material either. So what do we have?
Honestly, it makes me respect Teen Titans Go so much more.
Yeah,
Because Teen Titans Go, the characters were all the same, but then
that's
they
an
put them in
example.
this sort of like a schlock kids cartoon comedy,
Yeah,
as opposed to the young teen adventure show.
yeah.
But they still cared about the characters.
Hmm.
You could tell that they actually liked the characters.
That's a perfect
They don't
example
actively
actually.
hate them.
Yeah.
Whereas you take this or Tiger Cat's Roar,
Oh fuck yeah.
and you can
Just not
tell
told
that
with that.
they don't give a shit about the characters.
No.
They already had a show in mind. They just shoehorned new personas and then gave them the same, well, not even in this case, the same names, but
Yeah.
they just kind of had a show in mind. They're like, oh, well, no one's going to give a shit about your show called Mindy and the Mystery Gang,
Yeah.
so why don't we just give you fucking Scooby-Doo?
Yep.
How bad could it be? It can't possibly be worse than the Batgirl movie.
Yeah, that was I don't know. There's a lot of weird shit going on with WB altogether.
I mean, they need money.
Yeah.
And, so they're like, here, HBO, pay us for it. Wait, does Warner Brothers own HBO? No, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Do they? Oh.
I'm pretty sure they do. So like, HBO Max has all the WB properties and everything. So I'm pretty sure. I think it's part of the merger. I can't remember what was it the Time Warner merger, but I know that the HBO and the WB are all together. And like Space Jam 2 was an HBO Max commercial. I remember that. There's a part where Don Cheadle's character pretty much like talks about HBO Max as like the big master plan. He's like, Warner Brothers is launching a revolutionary new streaming service or something along the lines of that. So, yeah,
Sounds like Disney Plus.
Yeah, yeah,
But at least Disney Plus can rely on their back catalog.
yeah. They have it. Yeah, I mean technically WB has that, but
no one's watching the old Looney Tunes.
no, I would, but
I did.
That's me. Yeah,
that's me though, because
yeah.
I like crap.
Yeah, I mean, I legitimately love the old Looney Tunes. Like it's why I hate Space Jam because it disrespects them. But I will say I love the original Looney Tunes.
Oh, so do I.
Yeah, but yeah, this is almost another example of this. It's almost up there with that. What was it, Lunatics? If you remember that one,
Lunatics, yes, yeah.
like the superhero Looney
Space
Tunes.
Fighters.
Yeah.
Who are descendants of Looney Tunes?
Yeah, like it's almost up there with that. But even that was still, I think that still kind of respected the material more than this bullshit.
It did, because they did not make Bugs Bunny a tiny dicked rabbit.
Yeah.
That was also like Bugs Bunny was like an idiot savant. We will be very straightforward.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
They didn't remove the savant.
Yeah.
From Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Like, oh man. At least fucking Lunatics and even Tiny Toon Avengers had the sense to be like, oh yeah, they're descendants of them.
Yeah, or night. I think Tiny
or awkward nephews.
Yeah, I think. See, I thought Tiny Toons were related, but they're just like
they're nephews
and mentees.
They're nephews and mentees.
Not even related. I think they're just like.
Well, Buster was related to Bugs.
You sure? Because they always say no relation or something like that.
No, that's Babs and Buster.
Yeah,
because they were in love.
Because Bugs had that nephew who would always show up in his old cartoons, and he'd like Remember the old cartoons? Bugs Bunny had the nephew, and he'd like help him with his history homework, and it'd be all bullshit. Like somehow
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny was part of all of history, and then the nephew would get like wear the dunce cap.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's his nephew. But let's see. They also Buster and Babs in a relation. They are also not related to Bugs Bunny. Yeah, so they're not related to Bugs Bunny.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah,
Well, okay. I guess Buster is blue, so it
yeah,
makes
yeah. But
sense.
it's the same. But yeah, but Tiny Toons was like the next generation of like
Up and coming
yeah,
Looney Tunes,
yeah,
and
pretty
they were
much.
at Tiny Toon University.
Yeah, it made no sense why they'd be so small, but yeah.
Yeah.
Side note though, just a quick. Let's just resolve this one. Is Tiny Toons better than the original Looney Tunes?
No, no,
Pally said it was. Just,
because yeah, but how
that's
many egregious opinions does he have?
I know. I remember on Bitflix he was saying he liked like Time Tunes better than the original. I was just like, all right, Ray, let's just end the conversation here, and then just kind of ended. And I was like, yeah, I just kind of left it to the audience. I was like, if you like Tiny Toons better, then you might like, uh, then yeah, then you might like this show or something like that. So it's like,
The only show that's ever come close to being better than Looney Tunes,
mm-hmm.
Animaniacs.
Yeah, yeah,
Very close. Like the people who wrote Animaniacs are clearly smarter than the people who wrote Looney Tunes.
yeah,
Like they are actually very educated people.
yeah.
Like they were the Rick and Mortys of their
Yeah,
generation.
it was very meta. Yeah.
Like not even that. They came up with like brilliant songs
Mm-hmm.
that and like ones that fucking include orchestras.
Yeah.
You know, like how Looney Tunes does.
Yeah.
Tiny Toons was fodder.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's the reason why it's kind of gone and no one really talks about it anymore.
But he also thinks, oh man,
Here.
I can no longer enumerate on all the egregious actions and opinions.
Yeah. We will cogitate on the matter from now. But yeah, I mean, I will. Yeah, this I quickly sum up. Velma is a hot mess. It has jokes that don't work. It disrespects all the characters. It seems to just kind of go for topical shocks in terms of being like of the times and aggressively pushing modern day like trends and saying, okay, look, they couldn't do this in the 60s with Scooby-Doo, but now we can do this and be edgy and have more ethnic representation, and characters can explore different types of sexuality, and we will criticize social agendas and everything like that. But it just doesn't seem to work, and it's not done well. You can have a lot of social commentary. Like, I feel like none of these things are bad on their own. Representation is good. Social criticism is good. Pushing forward or acknowledging homosexuality is good, but it's just the amount that they poured into it. It's like a soup where they put way too many ingredients in and they didn't cook them properly. So
Yeah, they served you a soup that was made in 25 minutes.
yeah, and it's just like
That was not a packet soup.
yeah, and instead of sauteing the chicken before putting it in there, they just like put raw chunks in off the floor. So
Yeah, they covered these topics as delicately as Kanye West on
Tim Pool or
Jews.
yeah,
You know,
yep,
they so delicate were
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah,
that it was like Donald Trump talking about Mexican children in jails. You know,
yeah.
I have not seen such compassion and care for a topic since I can't even think of a third one. Those two, the first two are
No,
too.
those are pretty big ones.
No, you know what? I've never seen such care for an original IP
Mm-hmm.
till Ryan Johnson touched Star Wars.
Oh, fuck. Yep.
You know,
Yep.
like honestly, it's just like I always do make the joke of the left aren't funny and they
Mm-hmm.
only invade legacy IPs to destroy them
Yeah, it's so. This is
and
like the
devalue them.
yep.
They really are.
Yeah, this is
This one
considered.
was a check mark.
Yeah, yeah, maybe it'll be a turning point.
You know, as much as you know what I shit on the MCU,
Mm-hmm.
I would rather watch Falcon and Winter Soldier.
See, I mean, again, for me, I like watching terrible shit because it stirs up such a bigger reaction. Where Marvel shit, I mean, again, hey, this is controversial, but I think Marvel shit's just too cookie cutter and mid.
No, man, I want to go see Ant-Man be relegated to a side part like he was in Ant-Man and Wasp, and which he will be in his next movie, Micromania, or whatever the fuck it's
Oh
called.
God.
I think it actually is something like Micromania.
It is something like that, yeah. It's
Ant-Man 3. Quantumania.
Quantum. I like Micromania better.
You know?
Yep.
So, I mean, I like it. I like it. It feels good.
Mm-hmm.
It actually makes me appreciate Soy Hulk.
There you go.
And the reveal of Hulk's son from World War Hulk that they put into the MCU through She-Hulk.
I didn't even know that happened.
Oh man, you gotta see the fucking images.
Yeah.
Like the shitty CGI quality.
Well,
so
I mean,
good. Motherfucker has a man bun.
God. I know that the trailers for She-Hulk, she looked pretty bad, so.
They had her twerking with Megan Thee Stallion.
I saw that because I know that was driving people crazy. So.
No, Windows Shift S, which Thaddeus thankfully taught me.
Yeah.
let's just do this little snip around. And a little Control C, and then I'm gonna send it to you right now.
All right.
This is the fucking Hulk that Ivan was defending. Remember when I said Soy Hulk is the worst Hulk?
Yeah.
And he was getting real upset because I was calling him Soy Hulk.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for Soy Hulk to actually exist. There you go. Your dreams are come true.
Oh shit.
Look at Proud Daddy beside him.
Yeah. This guy made
so
that.
Proud. All your friends that started with you, they all got out of the fucking MCU.
Yep.
Now it's just you and Thor, man. It's just you and Thor holding it down. You know? Man. Jeremy Renner's in the ICU.
He's losing a leg, yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, that's what I heard is he might be losing a leg. So
at this moment, Jeremy Renner's like, fuck, thank God.
Oh shit. I wasn't
Could be worse. Could be worse, right, Jeremy Renner? Yeah. You're still a very talented actor. They've made fucking Danny Trejo look tall for years.
Yeah.
You know? You're a good actor, and your face looks like a used baseball mitt ever since you were like 30. So I think you can make it through this. No, I do honestly like Jeremy Renner.
Yeah,
and I think even without a leg, if he does happen to lose it, I think he'll be okay because he got out of the MCU at the right time.
Yeah.
Like, I do wish him all the best. I hope he keeps all of his limbs and makes a speedy recovery. But, dude, you got out good.
Yeah. I look forward to your pep talks with your son. Sure, you might be the most unpopular kid at school. You know, nobody likes you. You get your ass kicked every day, but you're still lucky. Poor Jerry Renner. It's Kobe all over again. It's Kobe Bryant. on that. So I mean, I don't know if I can come back from that one.
This is gonna be in the 2023 review.
Oh yeah. I mean, Jeremy Renner, I wish you speedy recovery. I hope things go well. I hope you don't lose your leg. Okay.
I said all that too. I said that before you. I'm just trying to make him feel better. I said, you know what? Even if you do lose the leg, you're still a great actor.
Yeah.
No one can take that away from you. And also, you got out of the MCU early, so consider yourself lucky. Man, you lucked out, bro. Because if you were still in the MCU and, you had your unfortunate accident, your career would be fucking good. There's no coming back. You'd be on fucking season 2 of fucking you'd be on the Jabberjaw reboot.
Oh my god.
Written by Mindy Kaling.
Oh my god. All right. Well, so I think we've said all we had to say about Velma. Anything else you want to cover, Dan, or you think that's our show there?
I mean, I didn't see this conversation going the way it did.
Yeah, neither did I. I was anticipating that at all.
But I will say no regrets.
Fair enough. Hey, it's
no regrets.
All right, now that's good. Not getting cut then. All right. Cool.
I mean, I didn't expect you to cut it. To be honest. Okay. I mean, I don't think you cut the "See You in Hell" Joel Schumacher part.
So. No, I didn't.
Did we cut the Kobe one? Oh, we just
no. That made it. We just decided not to talk about sensitive topics.
I think you have to put a precursor on this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is like probably even more than a rock. I'd say.
Yikes! This is BitHUD blacked.
Yeah. This is like what was that disgusting one I talked about again? BitHUD payback. This is BitHUD payback.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Oh my god, I fucking forgot that existed.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That's a whole other level. Yeah, I think we crossed that. But yeah, so I guess on that note, that's our show, guys. So we'll
might be our last. Might be our last. Yeah. Let's see what Lipson thinks about it.
Yeah. Usually they don't meddle, but I think they'll be okay. This guys, I think a little too far this time. We're gonna have to cancel your membership. How about that?
They're gonna contact Visa and MasterCard. Yeah. They're gonna
do not accept payments from these guys.
They're gonna treat us like when PayPal cancels people. We go after the banks.
Well, yeah. So I guess that's it. Dan, where can they find us?
I'm not telling anyone where they can find me.
Fair enough.
Fuck
Fair
that.
Enough. So I guess that's show. That's it. We'll see you guys later, or maybe not. Take care.